Hello guys, this is Alex Burgess here with Grayson Properties, and I'm just going to touch on a few quick things in this video, some things that I've experienced in the last week, HMO licensing, planning permission in Article 4 areas, specifically Liverpool, and recently the housing market up in Middlesbrough. Okay, so these are just a few things that I'm just going to quickly touch base on. Hopefully this video helps any of you guys. Maybe you lot have been through similar things. Maybe you guys are looking to invest in particular areas. So hopefully this video will find you well. So basically, as some of you know, I was in Dubai last week. I flew back last Thursday. Friday morning we got up, got the train, flew straight down to Liverpool because I had a few BRR sort of deals I was looking at down there. Really excited, and long story short, found a brilliant place that was sort of 4 stories. It was in an Article 4 area, which I was hoping that I might get planning permission on after speaking to a very helpful planning consultant, Adam, from the Liverpool area. I mean, he was a top guy, really sort of helped put things into perspective. Because as some of you probably know, an Article 4 area doesn't mean that you won't get planning permission. Obviously, it's an article that they brought in to stop basically people just turning house after house after house into HMOs and things like that. So it doesn't mean that you won't get planning permission. It just means that they're going to make you jump through a lot more hoops, and they can be very selective on who they give it to. And basically, he said that because the house hasn't been used as a HMO and it's been used as actually 4 self-contained flats inside of it, the chances of them giving you planning permission to turn it back to a HMO is just it's very unlikely. He said if the landlord before you was kind of illegally using it as a HMO, they might kind of just go ahead and give you the planning permission because the building was already being ran that way. So had a really good house that I was excited about, but as you guys know, you don't invest off of emotion, and I was probably getting a little bit emotionally caught up in the situation because I could really see sort of pound signs coming in on everything I could do there. But yeah, I mean, after that conversation, I sort of realized, you know what, this isn't going to work. So as some of you know, my initial choice of why I was doing Liverpool was because I wanted to get sort of a HMO property but run it as a service accommodation. So this is just another thing that I found when I was down there looking at sort of the Anfield area, because that's where some of these properties that I was finding were sort of juicy. But to be making good money in the service accommodation area in Liverpool, you really need to be in the L1, L2, L3 postcode, in my opinion. You know, when you're looking up, because doing due diligence, looking up on Airbnb, people's calendars. If any of you are looking to do service accommodation in an area, I really stress to you, go onto AirDNA, go onto Airbnb, check other people that have got a similar place that you want to get and in a similar area to where you want to invest, and really check up their calendars, not just over the next sort of month, but over the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months, see how they're booked up, because that's going to give you kind of a direct reflection on all of the bookings that they're getting and how much money you're going to sort of be taking into a place. So when I looked at bookings in the L1 postcode, they were just packed out every week. And then when I was looking in the Anfield area, I mean, it might have just been the few places I was looking at, but they had a month where they might be booked up, a month they might not be booked up, but it wasn't consistent, which wasn't giving me what I want to see when I'm about to invest in something, you know? So yeah, so we still got an eye on Liverpool, but I mean, when things like this happen, you kind of go back to the drawing board, you look at other areas. So I've been doing a bit of research and I realized there's a lot of areas with Article 4 in play, but there's some areas like Middlesbrough where Article 4 is not in play over the whole area, which means if you get a sort of a 3-bed terrace house, turn it into a 4-bed HMO, you don't need any planning permission to do that. So you can quickly get a refurb done, bring the value of the house up, and straight away you can sort of have that done as a HMO, and you don't have to jump through loads of loopholes with the council and that. And obviously some people are, when I was speaking to an estate agent down there, some people are already doing this, and it's obviously quite lucrative. So yeah, so just giving you guys an update really. The last sort of 24 hours, I've just been on a rampage of properties, just looking after property after property after property in the Middlesbrough area. Got in touch with a few deal sources, got in touch with a few estate agents, and yeah, just now looking to basically try and purchase the right house down there. I mean, take sort of a 3-bed terrace house. I'm looking at the 50, 60 grand mark that is really run down, maybe even less, maybe even 40,000, somewhere that's really run down in the TS1 postcode, and then gonna basically split it into a 4-bed HMO, refurb it completely, make the place look spick and span, and hopefully through the BRR method, pull the money back out of the property and then go and repeat the same thing again. So yeah, so this is where we're at the moment. I've still got an eye on Liverpool in terms of the service accommodation there, but we're just focusing our area on Middlesbrough at the moment, just to see sort of some deals down there and see what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I will 100% be investing in Liverpool at some point. I mean, the serviced accommodation down there is rife, you know. People are making a lot of money off of a lot of houses down there, so definitely be investing back up there. So this is just a quick update as the week plans out, and I mean, I'm going down to Middlesbrough, I think, on Monday. So as this week sort of continues and we get sort of a little bit more information on what we're seeing and the houses and what we're thinking of doing down there, we're going to keep you guys updated. So stay tuned, and I'll have a video for you next week and hopefully some updates on everything. All right, guys.